trade shows are a waste of money. BS or no BS?
I could take the boring route and be like, it depends. That's no fun. So I'm going to take the side of their BS. Andrew, you take the other side if you want.
Okay, go for it.
I think they are BS. A lot of companies go meet people and have drinks and they come back and they say, oh, we had some meetings with this person, that person. They feel like they're doing a lot because they're meeting people, networking, but then do they actually become deals? So to the sales rep usually feels like they made a lot of progress. Whereas when you're not at a trade show, they don't really feel like they're able to make progress because marketing's sending them leads, they're not responding, whatever it is. If you really want to do it correctly, I would say pick 2 or 3 that are really good for you and look at your pipeline and see how many have actually converted from those shows. Then maybe cut out the rest of them. That's my view though. But Andrea, what do you think?
I think that view is BS. It used to drive me mad when after a trade show or an event, they would be like, we'll track the ROI on that. It's like, oh my God, give me a break. It's so hard to measure the impact of being present and having meaningful conversations with people that you can be really hard to reach with a cold email.
I'm right in the middle of you guys, honestly. And I think it does depend. And I know it's kind of a cop-out answer, but I think you have to identify which ones are smart. And then it's all about relationship. You don't want to just show up and have a booth and sit behind your booth and pass out your business card. Or my biggest pet peeve is Wi-Fi sponsored by X or the lanyards that you wear. So what does that do? Like, you need to have meaningful conversations with people. For me, it was always about who's there that I can take to dinner. Who can I sit at the bar with and grab a drink? How can I build that relationship? Hey, we're hosting a dinner that night, impromptu. Hey, who's in? It's on us. Let's go. Let's talk. That's great. Of course, if you're speaking at an event, that's just an awesome opportunity to get up there. That's my take. So it's in between.
I was more thinking about it from what most B2B marketing teams are measured on, which is always ROI, which is good. But I think you have to get the executive buy-in to understand that there's other things at play here, like one, the thought leadership, the branding, the relationship building. There's not always going to be ROI. A lot of these executive leadership teams and people like that, every time they ask, well, what's the ROI? And that was like, you're not always going to have an ROI, I think. Sometimes you guys got to do things and hope they pay off in the future. And especially now where privacy laws and data attribution is getting harder and harder, you're not always going to have a direct ROI on everything you do. Then if you're only tracking things that have direct attributable revenue, you're not going to do all the things you should be doing to actually build a brand and create demand for your products and services, because not always going to be possible to one-to-one track those things.